Alright, so I'm basically eventually going to go to the Woodcutters Guild during this stream. But first, I'm going to go to Falador and do a few things that I need to do. Alright, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to the smelter. I still didn't get my jade, which is pretty upsetting, but I can smelt iron bars with my iron ore now. So I just click on the furnace and it starts smelting all of the iron. It looks like you can fail. Yeah, you can fail your smelting. I mean, I'm level 30 at smithing, and I think you unlock iron at like, I'm not even sure, maybe like 20. But it looks like you could fail sometimes, which is pretty upsetting because, I mean, I could just smelt silver instead, right? But I could use this for like swords and stuff, so. So, I mean, the Woodcutters Guild's gonna take like a lot of effort, so I don't know, I just want to check out some iron bars, but not many. Because I'm also gonna do some cow stuff as well. But for now, let me deposit this, and I'm just gonna cut. And just like, this is like much like smarter way to level crafting than hunting cows. You can now enter the crafting guild and make ruby necklaces. So I bought like I don't know, 97k in gems, uncut sapphire, uncut emerald, and uncut ruby. And I mean, I think emerald's probably better than ruby because it's less. Um, it's like 170k exp per hour versus 230k. So it's like so much like more expensive though for the rubies than the sapphires. Well, and then the emeralds as well. So my emeralds are over here. So you could already explain this, but you could chisel the emeralds at level 27, the sapphires at level 20, and the rubies at level 34 with the chisel. They have to be uncut, and you get them mostly from the exchange. I'm not exactly sure where you could pick them, um, but I was listening to a song that kind of sounded like the, what was it? It sounds like the gem noise when you're cutting. It was, I think it was Scarface by Black Sun Empire. So I thought that was pretty cool because it makes like clinking noises, and it just keeps clinking the entire time, which is pretty cool. Looks like I bought some buckets. Obviously, I bought my buckets for the Woodcutters Guild from the from the pot store in Varrock, right in the center, and they just keep restocking buckets. So I bought like 24 buckets because I'm gonna need to shovel stuff, and hopefully I have a shovel. I have to collect my shovel from the dude over here, but I mean, I'm kind of upset about like the gems in general. I feel like they're too bright, and I think it's kind of obnoxious that like the gems are that bright. So now I'm gonna go and smelt because overall that was way too bright and clicky. So now I just want to burn stuff. That's much better. Obviously I have my guam seed, my rosemary seed, and my cabbage seed to farm with, because I got to keep up my farming. Like, farming's the lifestyle, never stops. The estate agent was actually a part of the Pirate's Treasure mission over there. He's sitting there, he has a painting of a house with a chimney, clearly blowing smoke out of it. Um, Looks like my iron is kind of getting legit. I might just like beat up my friend and just like unload like 400 iron on him. I don't know. I actually bought some lobsters for him, so I'm gonna cook some lobsters right now actually. Where are my lobsters at? Right there they are. Deposit one, deposit one. So yeah, I'm just gonna cook him some lobsters right now. Because if he's not fighting at an optimal level, then I'm failing RuneScape entirely. So let me just, I guess, cook him some lobsters. Alright, perfect. Because, like, I think I gave him, like, 100 raw lobsters, like, straight up. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I think I straight up gave him, like, 100 raw lobsters. And, like, he was just starting the game. And alright, so obviously I'm level 55 at cooking, so like being a part of the Woodcutters Guild is alright. So I was just talking to that dude, just letting him know like what my stance is on like all like the politics and like all that nonsense. So I'm gonna do like I think maybe 2 more batches of lobsters. Because, I mean, my friend did literally level to 35. So, I don't know how he managed to get to level 35. He's definitely cheating. I don't know if, like, I'm like a loser because I farm or not. But I'm pretty sure farming is important. South of Sarah? What? So, this person just declined. Just declined my... Oh my god. Error. Alright, so they declined my trade request, so I just messed up my lobster. That's kind of what happened when I was going to park my car. Like someone said like some like stupid shit, like he literally misunderstood my yes or something. So I literally like tried to instinctively like run him over. Because I was like, I don't want this dude in my car. I don't know why I'm burning my lobsters. You unlock cooking for lobsters at level 35, and then bass at 40, and then swordfish at 45. So I'm 21. Alright, so I think I might smelt a little bit more real quick. And then I will cut more gems. Just because, like, I should be smithing a little bit. Because by the time I get back to Varrock from running from here, like, I'm going to need to recharge my stamina anyway before I run to Port Sarim. Because I'm going to be running to Port Sarim to get to Great Corand, or near that area. I think there may be a Great Corand teleport, but I'm just going to take Port Sarim kind of near Captain Barnaby, except the bottom right. And I'm going to travel to... I don't know what it's called. I wasn't looking. But I know what it looks like on the map, so... Oh, it's near Arceus. I teleported here before. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Port Piscalarius. Alright, so you obviously need a hammer with you when you go to the Woodcutters Guild so that you can repair your plow. Because up until level 5, that's your only option. And it takes about 20 minutes to reach level 5. And then I'm able to shovel afterwards. There's a bank right near the shovel, so really doesn't matter particularly. Draw some more iron ore, I guess. I think like inventory management at this point is kind of like where it becomes like super important, because like if you just have like a lot of stuff, like at this point you're kind of just sitting there and like what you're doing is like you're moving shit all around, and if you're not doing it right, then you're kind of wasting like everyone's time, which is pretty ridiculous. Like obviously I over leveled my smithing a bit because like I'm burning some of my iron bars not properly because I built 400 silver bars for no reason, and it just so happens that it works out because now I can make armor of the next level of iron in south of Arak Bank in the smithing area on the anvils with a hammer. So alright, so I'm actually kind of wasting my stamina at this point, so I really need to kind of be a little bit more careful. I'm going to cut more gems, I think. So I'm basically going to go farm, and then I'm going to kill some cows. Teleport to Lumbridge. No, teleport to kill the cows. I can't really teleport to Varric anymore, so I'm getting kind of like... I'm getting like super confused. I could teleport to like Falador, I guess, or Camelot. Yeah, I guess I could just teleport back to I don't want to waste my Faladors either. Like, I don't know how many... I have 12 Faladors, so... Yeah, I mean, I'm going to teleport to Falador, deposit the cowhides, and then teleport to Lumbridge and get more cowhides, I guess. And then, yeah, that sounds good. So there's no reason to stand still in this game whatsoever. Alright. This game is very similar to the theme park game I played. Hope I have everything. Here the cows are pretty legit. Like also, like I was including them in my tree chopping, cow tipping, farming, like conquests. Because with the super strength potion now I could just run around and like slaughter every single one of them like in seconds. Because I need to level my attack anyway, so it only makes sense. Like, why not level my crafting? But I mean, you could just craft with gems, right? And just farm more logs. But also I need to level my attack, so at that point I'm kind of wasting my time. And I could also do prayer. And I mean, the cows, they kind of like assemble in like a pentagram kind of formation. So obviously I could pray as well at this point. Normally I would go to Camelot and there's a prayer altar there, and I could use that. Alright, that should be good for now. I'm just gonna kill this one cow and then get my farming tools. No, I need one more. Because it's like I do need to level my stuff. And you kind of forget that like you're attacking while doing this, so I mean I need to level my attacking so I could like more efficiently farm in the Revenant Cave, because I could make money in the Revenant Cave while fighting. So am I really fighting in the right spot anymore? Because I could just buy gems, right? But I mean, this is also near my farming, so it also kind of makes sense a little bit. And I hit more often and faster, so it'd be more efficient fighting. So in the meantime, while I'm leveling, I could also do crafting. You could actually jump over this style over here. So alright, now I could just talk to the tool leprechaun, pick up all my stuff. So you actually need buckets with compost. I'm not sure if like there's compost in the Woodcutters Guild, but I mean the whole Woodcutters Guild is kind of very important. Alright, so basically I need to fill this with like 15 cabbage right now. Looks like my cowhide's disappeared, sadly. So, whatever. I had to pick up more. Not sure how many, but not many. Sadly, there wasn't any, like, weeds to rake that I could have used. But it's totally fine. I needed stamina anyway, so I could just run back up. So it kind of works out. Whoops. Accidentally just clicked. So I'm just gonna drop this in here, and it should fill up soon. I don't know if you could drop this in here. Oh, you can. Nice. Perfect. Alright, so I'm actually gonna keep... I need my shovel. I don't know if a spade is the same as a shovel. I'm pretty sure it is. And I could actually fight more cows, actually. I'm gonna keep my compost. I'm just gonna run back down real quick, actually, and just fill up more buckets with compost. You know, just in case I need it for the Woodcutters Guild. Alright, so I'm gonna bring a Falador teleport, and I'll do this, and then I need my buckets, so whatever. Where are my buckets at? I had the option to actually listen to Buckethead once, and like IRL in New York, and I asked someone if they wanted to go, and they didn't respond to me, so I didn't go. Isn't that crazy? Like, so I need to talk to this dude to start a mission as well. You can level, I think, something to like quickly with him that I need. I forget what it is, but he's important. Alright, so I'm going to pwn some... I can't actually even use the compost, as it turns out. Because you have to wait for it to, like, compost. So, whatever. Out of here. Alright, so... Where am I at? Just going to run north. I'll bring the bank's right there. 1 second. That'd be pretty upsetting if I did all that farming and... Like, obviously, I didn't watch the Woodcutters video until today. Because I would keep Googling it and trying to read, and it wouldn't work, and at that point I kind of gave up. I don't know what this is. I don't know why I'm just running through the barbarian village with buckets. Alright, so that walk was pretty painful, honestly. I just ran down there and wasted all my stamina. And I couldn't even get the compost. Let's see what the game's saying. I bought 13 buckets. Yeah. This that was unacceptable. I'm gonna cut some more emeralds. 1 second. I'm just super upset right now. Where's my chisel? Alright. That that was ridiculous, dude. There we go, perfect. Alright. Alright, that works. Okay. So let's try out my iron bar and my where's my hammer at? There. Obviously I'm gonna do some smithing while my stamina gets back before I run to I'm actually gonna run to Port Sarim. Five bars for a plate body. Oh, smithing level 33. Alright, so I'm going to do the crossbow bolts just because it says members only. So I figured it's probably pretty legit to do it. Wow, this is like pretty efficient. I mean, look at my smithing skill. Just what's my smithing per hour? 31. You can now make iron plate legs, iron plate skirts, and steel axes. Nice. Alright, I'm just gonna go deposit these real quick because so I can make steel axes. I wonder if I could like convince another one of my friends to play this game, like so I could like all out goblin like war like while he's like running from the tutorial. Smithing takes a while, it seems. Right? Steel, 2 coal, and 1 iron ore. Oh. That's cool. Two coal and 1 iron ore. I have a lot of iron ore. Oops. Alright. I'm done smithing. Over smithing for life. I'm going to the Woodcutters Guild now, where I belong. I'm going to sell my emeralds, my sapphires, and I'm going to buy coal, I guess. That's the only logical, option right now. And I guess I could cook 10 more lobsters, on the way. I don't know how my lunge is doing. Looks like my HP is kind of getting better. That should be pretty good soon. I could sell this, I could sell this. I'm just gonna buy coal, I guess. I don't think I won't need money for sure for the Woodcutters Guild, so I know, because I was listening to RuneScape Girlfriend. That's her actual YouTube name. It's at RuneScape GF, and she's like, yeah, so here are my recipes for the meat pies. Alright, so sell this and this. Alright, and collect my buckets. You could always have more buckets, I guess. And then coal. Buy some coal. I don't know how much I'll need to travel, so it looked like it was free. But I guess whatever, they're not really. I don't know if the Grand Exchange bans you from gaming, or just not people aren't playing, or if, you're not doing it right. So, or they're testing how good you are at this game. Alright, so basically I'm going to run to Port Sarum right now, which is near Falador, honestly. So, south of Draenor. So, I don't have a Draenor. I don't have a manor teleport. So, I don't think I have a Great Command one. I may have a, no. Yeah, I don't have a Great Command teleport either. Whoops. I don't know where I'm running right now. I'm running the weird way south. I wonder if I could jump over this. Because the other one you need archery, but this one looks like a shorter wall. Nice. That's pretty legit. wonder what's in here. Dark Wizard. Oh, there's a bank right here near mining stuff. I mean, there's a bank in Brimhaven near the mining stuff also. So I used to walk so far to mine. It was ridiculous. It was like I would walk like out of Varrock to like near like Lumbridge to mine. I don't even know where. Wow, it's pretty far east, and I need to run. I remember these dudes. I can't believe I was actually fighting them. That was a decent run, I guess. So I guess this dude can, in the bottom right, can bring me to the Woodcutters Guild. Hello there. So right now I'm in Port Sarim, over here. So good day to you. Do you know where the ship to Corrend is? VO ship? I think it's on the northern dock. Ship to Corrend is, I think it's on the northern dock. VO. I really liked the ships from Final Fantasy VII. I thought that was like a really cool part of the game. I wish it was longer. I came across a scroll. Did you lose it by any chance? Vios has given you a scroll. I did. Thanks, Vios. Not to worry. Just try to be careful with it. I read the treasure scroll. Within the town of Lumbridge, there's a man named Bob. He walks out of his door and takes one step east. Alright. Oh, there. Vios. Can you take me to Great Grand? Great Grand is a magnificent kingdom comprising of 5 cities. They are all the cities of Arceus. Each city is ruled by one of the 5 houses of Corrend. At one time, the kingdom as a whole was ruled over by a king or queen that had 5 answers. However, since the last king died 20 years ago, the kingdom has instead been ruled by the Corrend Council. That's great. Can you take me there? Let's talk about my quest. Okay. Where would you like to go? Oh, perfect. I don't have to do a quest. Thank God. I'm going to Port Piscarilius, which is where Great Corrend is, and the Woodcutters Guild. I don't know why he's up there. The guy on YouTube I watched, he was on a different area. So I just gotta run west. It's a nice looking dock. It's very calming. This is a cool area. I've never been here before. Alright. I want to see what this dude looks like. I think they're black and red shields. I know that's... I have that saved on my whatever. I'm not going to say it's ornate, but something like that. So, I just need to go over here. I know the saltpeters are over here. Looks like they kind of move the stuff around. This kind of looks like... They don't have a... Where's the bank at? Oh, here's the bank. Where am I at? Right. That's cool. Reading about, like, beef and stuff. I guess, like, they're trying to, like, bring back having beef. Alright, so... There should be fields to plow somewhere. Oh, nice. I found the fields to plow right here. So this is the current task. What did that say? The plow can't go there. Okay. Nice, dude. Yeah, so I had to do this for like 20 minutes. Over here, they have like house favor. So, as you like gain house favor, you lose house favor in another house. So, I don't know where, like the one, like the Fremenic Isles, I don't know which one they are. And the Fremenic Trials. I think it may be Piscalarius, I guess. That sounds like it is. Fremenic. I thought they had like a house favor. Oh yeah, I sold some sapphire and some emeralds, so that's cool. I wonder. I think they're buying it for like dragonhide armor. I'm not entirely sure yet. Like obviously everything you do in this game, there's a reason that they're getting your items, or why they won't sell you the items. Like nobody's selling cowhide unless like they just don't know how to make money. Oh, I'm gaining farming right now. That's pretty cool. I mean, I was still doing good work anyway with all the farming. Because, first of all, I knew my way to Port Sarim through Falador, which ends up being useful. And then I also was able to use Falador as like a way of getting to Varrock easily. So that works out when the Varrock teleports don't work. So knowing the general area because of working on that made it useful. So, and also I found out about their furnace when I was doing the Pirate's Treasure. Like I wouldn't have known which furnace to use. I've probably been trying to use like the Alcarid furnace, to be honest. So it works out. Let me think. So, oh, it broke. Alright, so you get some crafting EXP when you repair. I wonder if I repair faster because my crafting's higher or not. No idea. Yeah, so I need 5% before I can start doing the saltpeter shovels. And then once I'm able to shovel saltpeter into compost buckets, then I wonder if they have compost over here. If not, I could just teleport back and then run back down and grab compost. Yeah, there's some bins over here too. I'm gonna go, I guess, put some stuff in there. So I can like I'll use my compost from like Falador, and then I'll use it at here as well. Because like it looks like I'm plowing and like I'm farming properly, but I'm not farming properly. Maybe. So, oh, they have magic trees right here. Holy shit. It's pretty legit. I still prefer Camelot, honestly. Alright, so 5, 10, that's 17 or 18, so that's good. I like how the giant bats auto attack. I used to have a like a pet turtle. It was like a mini turtle, and I would put building blocks around the turtle and build a maze, and then it would just walk in a straight line, and it would knock over the wooden block, and then it would try to like climb over it. It was named Franklin. But I think after like he couldn't climb over the block, he learned to after like the turtle couldn't like climb, it basically started to like try to like walk around like when I put the blocks in front of it, which is pretty cool. I also had like reptiles, like little mini lizards, and one time it peed on me, on my hand, and I hated them after that. And I also had, what are they called? The, I forget what they're called. They're like the little snail things that have the shells, and you paint them. Those are pretty cool. You gotta like pick your own like snail thing. It's not a snail, it's like, oh, hermit crab. Yeah. So I think my Cities is coming along pretty well. I'm just gonna eat all of my cabbage, like during each plow run. It's good practice for work, I guess. I'll be able to basically, like, I mean, when I'm working at home, there's like a 1 millisecond delay when I'm working, and they like snap my neck alongside of my computer, taking like 1 millisecond to load. I don't want to fix it though, because I don't feel like I should have to. Like I'm sitting there trying to take like a screen cap of whatever the workbook name is, and then the path, and they're already like on the tab, um, like or worksheet. They're already on the worksheet and like moving formulas around, and it's like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, and like they'll like select the settings in the system, and then they'll press run immediately, and it's like, dude, that was the fastest selection I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, you know how long it takes me to like drag my thing up like after you have the settings, and then at that point I'm pasting images on Word documents and they're on the wrong page. At that point, like I'm running to the end of the page so I could realign it, and they're already like rushing me. And they did that for like 8 months straight, and it was on stuff that had nothing to do with what we ended up doing, and then they all like rushed me. That was insane, because like everyone quit, so it was like, it's like, who cares? But thankfully I have my program, so that was the most insane trap I've ever seen in my entire life. I wrote a book on it, about it, and I documented everything. It was pretty terrifying. Imagine liking woodcutting this much. That guy's like pushing it with a sword out too. That's probably why the plow keeps breaking. How's my farming doing? So I got like a full farming level. It's pretty legit. Alright. So I should be, you could keep doing this honestly to reach, I think you need 75 or 60% Assiduous House Favor in order to enter the actual Woodcutters Guild. So I'll see how efficient like the salt I don't know what it's called anymore. I was doing like Hermit Crab recall, so deleted. Alright, so now I basically did the 5%, so I guess I'm gonna just go do some saltmire. It's over here. Saltpeter. Fail. Absolute. Champion. Champion. I need a shovel anyway. That's cool. This is kind of on the way from... Oh wow, that's nice. Sorry, no sermon you offer prior to sour diamond yourself. To the people who mostly worship sour diamond. Of course, even before our forefathers founded Koran under King Rada, I remember the tumult of the times when the armies of the gods laid waste to the lands. We thank Saradamon for the end of the violent age and pray that he will continue to defend us from the evil other gods. Okay, thanks. Wow. Alright, so I just zoomed in and zoomed out on that dude. Deleted. Alright. Deposited, deposited. Got a spade. This, I guess buckets, like deposit one of this and one of this and try 2 compost buckets as well. I mean, I'll bring a rake too, and I'll set up that other compost bin. So rakes, I'll just bring like a Falador teleport as well, in case I'm annoyed. So I could just go like aggro Revenant fight or something. Oh, I'm not even getting weed right now. There go all my buckets, dude. These buckets are beating me up, dude, I swear. I guess you don't need the buckets to make the compost. Oh, I have 25 weeds anyway. Yeah, I don't rake. Yeah, I guess I can like plant as well since I'm here. And it's super efficient. Like I'm kind of like exhausted having ran all the way here. Um, but it's not too bad because seed dibbler, I guess. No, I'd still need to compost it. I think you only need 15 weed, honestly. You don't need 25. So here we go. And then I can just rake, compost, seed dibbler, spade. Perfect. All right. Alright, so I'm going to use the weeds on here. Perfect. Close it. Nice. Now I'm going to rake that one. Alright, so herb. Pretty sure that's still guam seed. Not entirely sure. I don't like to read light blue letters for some reason. Looks like there's Dine's like broken down car. He died. Alright, perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run over to... I'm not entirely sure. Oh, yeah. compost. Alright, so this, and take out all the buckets, every bucket, spades, and one Falador in case I need to aggro. Should be, yeah, that's good. So I need to go west. I need to go through here and right here. View house advertisement. Imagine actually being able to go to your own open house. That's insane. Oh, they got a juniper tree over here. I've never cut a juniper tree. Alright, so they have a bank deposit here. I know the guy, what that is yellow, he's normally where the saltpeter is appearing. So inventory is too full to hold any saltpeter. It's totally fine. I don't need as many buckets. Do they have compost anywhere? People of Osidious require sulfurous fertilizer for our farms. We currently require 944 buckets to come back if we forget any would be willing to donate. Right. I don't know how you withdraw stuff from here. Oh, it just deposits. That's cool. So you have to farm 944 saltpeters to, I guess, reach for level 45 to be able to cook the meat pies, and I didn't read the other two. I would have remembered them, but whatever. I don't like to take in too much info. Yeah, I mean, like the broken plows, there's really no way to get around that with my program. And this moves randomly as well, so I posted my favorite mouse in the Miss section of my website. It's called the Microsoft Sculpt mouse. It's a particular one. It's so legit. It's so light, and I don't even like my hand is basically just sitting raised up, and the mouse weighs exactly the same as my finger bones. So it's like insane. I got some maples here. I wonder if we could chop these and just deposit them here. I mean, the run at Camelot is, I mean, at Sears Village is super fast, so. The Catherby is literally basically the exact same thing as the Camelot teleport, which is pretty legit. Like, I enjoyed the run up. It was literally the same exact thing. I wonder if you need to do 944 compost buckets for this. Am I getting Hasidi's favor for just. No. It's crazy. There's actually a cave in the Woodcutters Guild. I really wonder what's in it. Like the magic trees and all the trees are like right next to the bank. It looks like a woodcutter's paradise. It's like Bird's Nest, except it actually was a show. I mean, Bird Box, except it was actually a show. I really liked I forget what it was called. Um, but I have the trailer somewhere in my movie section. It had like the dude with like the half his face cut off, and it was on Netflix, and it was in like the apartment building, and they had like the smoker zombie or whatever outside in like the first or second episode, and then they had like the baby carriage with like the huge tank dude, and like they had like the gamer dude at the beginning, and it's like a huge apartment complex and like the whatever. That was a really cool show. I don't know what it's called anymore. I watched like the first 4 or 5 episodes, and it wasn't even bad. I just stopped watching it. I don't like watching TV shows because I'd rather listen to Twitch, to be honest. All these places look pretty cool. I haven't really explored over here yet. I actually noticed that there's a like a gnome glider right in Alcarid, like that, like aerodynamic kite kind of thing, the white with like the logs on it. And I noticed that after like mid uh the Grand Tree mission, because you have to obviously use like the glider when you go into Karamja or South Karamja from the Grand Tree or from the Gnome Stronghold, like top area. Like, because the guards like invade or whatever, so you have to like glide away. So obviously they have that dude there now, whose name I don't know. This saltpeter's super easy. I think I'll do like a third today. Let's see how my Grand Exchange is doing. I got more thread. No more coal, sadly. The jade's taking forever. It would have been pretty legit to do the jade rings at this point, but whatever. So this is canoe. More digging, less talking. Yeah, agreed. Hell yeah. I like how all these trees have bald spots. It's pretty crazy. Every single one of them. I think that should be pretty decent. Can't believe this dude is seriously shoveling all this stuff just because the clerk. This dude's insane. I shared a few more dubstep songs on my Twitter today. There were these. Ignore the ones under Scarface, or just the top four. The other ones I was just randomly adding. My thing will focus soon. Oh, there it is. Perfect. I wonder if like they think they're like intimidating, like saying I need 944 saltpeter or not. Like, do they have competitions for like who does the most saltpeter? Like this isn't bad. I didn't even see the whole area yet. You know? I saw like a visual thing on Reddit of like whenever you touch your eyes, it showed like an X-ray and it had like an optical your optical cord and it was like the eye was just moving around and like the optical cord was like so ever since I saw that, like whenever I like go to like scratch my eyes, I just don't do it because it's like Heavy Rain 500% facial animations YouTube video. I wonder if, like, I could have just, like, annihilated the mature juniper trees instead of the maple trees. Like, scratching your eyes actually makes them more scratchy. So there's really no point of even doing it anyway. Like, first of all, it moves your optical cord. Second of all, it makes it even more itchy. So what time is it? Oh, it's not late. It's only 1:24. This saltpeter is kind of messing with me, because like I know it's gonna end um, before I can even shovel it all. I can't believe like my Halo Season 2 like promo was that like well made. Like I destroyed that invisible dude. Like couldn't even see him on the screen, and I shot him in the head. In Stream 2. That was massive. It's cool. I mean, it looks like a tooth. Kind of like, I told this one dude, he never had braces. I was like, your teeth look like shit. You look like a rat. He's like, screw you. And I was like, seriously, you look like shit. And then he like rented in or something. Like, how much of a dumb fuck do you have to be? First of all, to not rent with me and get in a gym. To rent anyway. And to also not fix your teeth. Like, that's like the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire life. And he also skipped my golf trip. It's like, sadly, they have to like loot how good I fucking look too. So, can he be like, oh yeah, like train me? It's like, no. My friend needs to work out with like the disabled kid so that he could like fucking watch UFC and then hopefully get like some like feathers thrown on like his like fucking Disney figurines. This thing looks cool. It looks kind of like the Dwemer Coherer in Morrowind. Right? This kind of looks like the Coherer. Alright. I mean, like, kind of showing off your, like, woodcutting is pretty obnoxious. Like, here's my character summary. Like, again, I'm approaching 6 days now, which is pretty huge. Yeah, I don't actually get EXP for Saltpeter. I don't know why you don't get mining for it. But imagine if you could just mine it. Oh, they have a unicorn foal. I've never seen a unicorn foal before. So that's out of render distance. They always have to have a certain amount of things rendered at all given times, probably for VR. I feel like Zuck is probably super interested. They wouldn't need to sell out though. They'd be on. I mean, there's really no other VR market, honestly. Got another portal over here. They got the Gorilla's windmill over there. I actually saw a demonic gorillas. I shared it in my RuneScape journal before. So, Ape Nation, they have the demonic. Let me pull it up. Hold up. Like, nobody really wants to look at like a cell phone with like relevant info, honestly. So I just show the demonic gorillas. Totally gonna working up to it. I mean, it'd be faster wood chopping. Like it took me, I think, I wood chopped for probably like 5 hours in like 3 days or whatever to get like 1 level. So might as well set up my wood chopping for the work week so it could be way more efficient. So the more saltpeter I do now, the better my next weekend will be. Anyway, even with Halo. I know what's in the apple basket, and I don't want to know either. Ever. Ever. I like these grass blades because in Oculus Tilt Brush, like Google Tilt Brush on Oculus Quest, is a VR drawing game. And I draw, like my first one, I drew a house, and I drew incredible grass blades. Because, like, I did honors art, and then I did AP Studio art back to back in my last year of high school. I had 2 drawing classes in a row. It was so legit. So I had like AP English, and then I had 2 art classes in a row. So I would sit there, and we would just like read and get beat up, and then like it was always stressful as fuck, cause like you just randomly got called on, you know, like answer stuff and do like a daily journal, and you didn't have to actually do the daily journal every day, but you would get called out, and then you'd have to read your daily journal. And then you also had weekly essays, 5-page essays, and then like daily like verb and noun worksheets, which you had to hand in. So I'd basically sit there and I would skip my journal for like 2 weeks straight. Like, and other people would like volunteer to like read their answers. And then we had to like answer, we got like pop quizzes too on like different areas too. So I was always sitting there like freaking out. He was actually in like this one Netflix movie, the DVD section, and I actually rented it from Netflix and I watched it. And I fast forwarded to the part that he was in the physical Netflix movie. So he was at like a party and like they were like sitting there like wearing like suits and stuff, and like someone asked him a question and he's like, "Oh, like ha ha ha." And like he like answered their question. And I was like, "Wow. That was like the best movie ever." He was wearing like a suit and shit too, which is hilarious. So my text is still white on my phone. Here's my chicken scratch. Oh shit. Here's my chicken scratch. Those are my notes for the golem. So just take that in real quick. Alright. I still needed level 25 thieving to do that. So I can't even do that anyway. So, and I collected all that like papyrus and stuff, which is totally pointless. I don't know if I could catch this yet. No, I can't. I can never do that. 32. Barehanded. So that should be a decent amount of saltpeter. I mean, it won't be too difficult to... Like, I think I need to fill the compost and run back and forth. I hope the compost is easy to do. I assume it will be. Like, this may actually end up being like a pointless endeavor. Like, this dude here might just be like a complete waste of my fucking shit. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know why that dude was asking me what I was in RuneScape before. That's pretty annoying to me, honestly. Right, level. Honestly, I would normally do woodcutting, but I only get 750, so that actually kind of pisses me off. So I think attacking. I'll just do thieving, I guess. I only got 10. Should have done attacking. Because he gives you like 750. So. Or like. Never do it on level 1. The genie. Ever. That was terrible. So I met some dude the other day, and he didn't have a neck, and he also doesn't have a chin. So he basically deleted his neck and his chin, and it was like the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life before. Alright, so I don't think that should be allowed. Like, how are you supposed to compete with that? Like, if you don't have to have like a neck or a chin, like how are you supposed to compete with that shit? It's like, alright, dude. You don't have a neck or a chin, and I mean, the more I dig, the better this is, honestly. Um, this reminds me of in AC in Harris. If you go north of the Poker Texas place, they actually have like a heater lamp on the dock or whatever. So you could go stand outside during the winter or whatever, but it has a heater light hanging that you could stand underneath, which I thought was super legit. Alright, so I think this may be the last saltpeter I'm going to do. I think that was more than half, at least. My guess is 800 and 828. Alright, everyone, 30 marbles. 828 saltpeter. Still pretty good. I was off by 200. So I only need 944. So it's like 40, 200, 240 plus 44, 284 more. 284 divided by 27 is 11. 11 trips. 11. Alright, so I'm going to do some iron. Where's my iron ore at? Here it is. I think you could just shove the iron ore in. You don't really need a hammer, pretty sure. Then I'm just going to run back to Varrock and pick up my stuff. I'm going to smith, obviously, too. I'm going to do my iron ore. Then I'm going to smith. I don't think I have it within me to run to the farming area and grabbing compost. So I could grab more compost tomorrow. I think like me judging my friend for not being a member is kind of the opposite of me also denying my teleport spells, because like at a certain point you're kind of not a member either because you don't have any more teleports. So, and then I'm also just giving him all like the cooked food and money, so it's like he's sitting there eating my lobster and swinging my sword. I'm sorry, I saw Peter. Alright. I'm just kidding, he showed me this game. So I could basically do like the coal. So I'm not gonna do too much iron ore because I could do more. I don't know how efficient I'll do the like the coal with the iron ore. I don't know. I feel like the bronze smelting was much more efficient, to be honest. I'll put in like an order for copper and tin. So that's what I'm going to do with my emerald and sapphires. Copper, tin, and iron. Alright, so that's good. I'm gonna go grab some compost. I'm gonna have to run back up anyway. I'm not bringing any teleports with me. Alright, I'm gonna show off my zombie walk emote while I just gonna show off this while I get my stamina. Someone got RuneScape tattooed on their whatever area. I'm gonna put it on my website. It's pretty funny. OSRS tattoo. Can't believe I remade Reddit, except made it better, because they don't delete my shit. Alright, so it's pretty good. I don't want to waste my Falador teleports. I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm just collecting compost. I don't know how easy or hard it'll be to get under 44 compost. Just filling up my buckets with all the compost. Alright, so that was good. You can't hold 14 compost? Oh, to do all. Okay. Perfect. I can now grow taro min. Alright, so 13. Just gonna go grab another one. Alright, so this will be set up. And the other one, it will be set up too. I've never seen climb down the ladder over here. Looks like Falador is kind of becoming more popping. I didn't see these holes before either. I'm noticing holes everywhere, like dug up holes. Some more details that it's kind of odd. I'm gonna do some more iron ore for the run back as well. I was saying you can whatever for more of your Rift rewards, and like that'd be so funny. It's like actually out on Oculus Rift again already. I mean, you could view your monitor with the Oculus Quest, so it is basically VR. Because I could lay on my back and play this game. You know that, right? But you need to be plugged in. But they have Aircast now for Oculus Quest, so I would probably be able to lay on my back and play this game with my Oculus Quest on my face. But, whatever, you know? Not everyone deserves to have that thought. So I did earnings today for Square. Shit. Pfizer, legit. Some other company that I don't care about. eBay. eBay was trash. Like absolute hot garbage trash. Obviously they sold off like they're like left nut or whatever, but they're disgusting. It's like, oh, you want to buy used merchandise from some greased up deaf guy who wants to overcharge you so his like shit stain can be profitable one day. Alright, so I could smith some, I guess. Where's my hammer at? Alright, that's good. I can't believe I have my entire RuneScape playthrough, like, on whatever. Like, I'm surprised my NVIDIA hasn't recorded the wrong screen, because I know it, like, randomly, like, 5% of the time it would switch screens, and it would record the wrong screen, and it hasn't seemed to have done that. I haven't had to worry about that in a while. Like, they did it for my Morrowind streams, and that really pissed me off. I love how that smithing is, like, basically running back to me. That was nice. It's like, you need to run back anyway, so might as well smith, right? Like, I was abusing my teleporting anyway before with the magic log, so whenever you take it away, I'll just join the Woodcutters Guild. I don't give a shit. I don't need your teleports. I'll join the Woodcutters Guild. This pet's pretty cool. Isn't that, like, kind of weird how seeing it in a dungeon is different than seeing it in here? Whatever, dude. I just told you my PC specs, but whatever. Just diss me like that. I wonder if you could buy saltpeter. Imagine, like, being able to just delete all that effort just cause. Oh, look at that, it's a birthday cow. It's hilarious. Alright, I got all my orders in. I guess I could cut more emeralds. See how I'm doing with my crafting. It's pretty good. Look at that. Alright, so guess I'll cook some lobsters. My tinderbox is beating me up right now. As I mentioned before, obviously, inventory management becomes... Here it is. I think my fire miking could be better, honestly. And my cooking's going up. I mean, I'll need to eventually work on my fighting anyway, so... $56. So 62 I could do monkfish. Shark I could do at 80. It's so far away. Like, it's ridiculous. I guess I'll just buy my rune sword or whatever for tomorrow. Alright, so buy this. I'll draw this. Chisel it. Oh. Alright, perfect. See what else I could sell. I need to buy a rune sword, so I can't cut jade. I'll sell my iron axes. I could always make more iron bars. I'll sell these too. If I need to. That's pretty good. The rubies are worth way more, obviously. Alright, so I can't set up my rune sword, but yeah, I'm done gaming.